What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you the preliminary results from their new acquisition of ELMS company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that we should have a movement to the upside, and this breakout above this range of support was not so strong because we didn't have enough volume to consider this breakout as the real trend reversal. But on a greater scale, if we switch to daily time frame, let me show you that we have a bullish divergence. The bullish divergence is the pattern when you can see higher lows on the RSI with the lower lows on the price action. And this pattern potentially shows the upcoming trend reversal. But it didn't happen yet, and that's why we have to be very cautious with this price action. And I also told you at this very point, if this asset breaks this range of support at 0.3199, as you can see, it hovers right above this range, and in this case, at this point, it broke it to the downside. And let me show you that it was some kind of bearish sign. It was the descending triangle, and usually it breaks to the downside, and it happened. And right here I've told you that if it breaks this range of support, probably we might land even lower than this previous bottom, and it happened. So what should we expect next from the technical standpoint, I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that we don't have any news that are related to their new potential acquisition of ELMS company. And the latest news was published on September 26th about their strikingly different test drive. And let me show you that we don't have any news from David Mishry Twitter account. We don't have any news from Mullen Automotive official account directly related to this acquisition. And let me remind you that October the 7th was the deadline of these results, and the only information that I found was right here. We are on Twitter, and this tweet was made by Wartime Retail, and he published this document. And he says, Mullen just filed this morning. Mullen USA is the successful bidder to buy the electric last miles assets. And let me quote you some details. The trustee and Mullen Automotive have entered into an asset purchase agreement. And let me show you further notices. One of them is that the trustee received one bid by the bid deadline, which the trustee has determined in his business judgment is not a qualified bid. And the next notice is that pursuant to bidding procedures, the trustee has declared the stalking horse bid as the successful bid, and the auction is cancelled. So the auction is cancelled, but the highest bid was made by Mullen Automotive. And let me show you their new deadline. Next notice is that a hearing will be held to approve the sale of the assets to the stalking horse bidder before the Honorable Mary F. Walrath via Zoom on October 13th, 2022 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So, we will see the results whether or not Mullen Automotive acquired this company on October 13th. This means this will be the next deadline, and we might see the results in a matter of just 3 days. And I have to say that no matter what will be the results, Mullen Automotive might go lower, because if there will be a successful bidder, they will have to pay about $55 million, and in this case they will have to dilute existing shareholders because they don't have enough money. And I covered it in my previous video, and this article also proves my words. We are on capital.com, and this article was published, let me show you, on October the 7th, and it's titled Mullen Automotive Electric Last Mile Auction Result, what it means for Mullen stock price. And let me quote you some details. Analysts at Investor Research think that despite this auction being a big deal for Mullen as the company, it won't be a needle-moving news for Mullen stock. Winning this auction will likely accelerate Mullen's need to raise more cash, pushing shares lower, Louis Navellier from Investor Research wrote in a note. And I also told you that they don't have money, and I prove this by several documents and their recent earnings report. And I also told you that this asset should stay in line with the Nasdaq listing rule, because for now it trades for more than 2 months, more than basically 3 months already below $1 mark, and this means they are at the risks of delisting from the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. And in my opinion, it is the most important news that this asset should stay in line with these rules, and definitely we should be very cautious with any of our long-term long position with this asset right now. But from the technical standpoint, we have quite good setup. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, right here we had a falling bullish wedge, and we had this breakout above this range of resistance. But definitely we fell down and we broke this previous swing low, and this means we are still in bear mode. But if we will take a look right here, if we will take a look like this, if we connect these tops and this one, let me show you, this top and this one, and make this line a bit longer, probably we have another pattern, another falling bullish wedge that also might hit higher targets, that also might break this range of resistance. And what should you do if you want to enter the position? I have to say that I highly recommend you not to invest in this asset for the long term, because fundamentally this is a fraudulent company, and you will lose your money if you put it in this company for the long period of time. But we have a very good opportunity, very good short-term long opportunity with this asset. And let me show you again daily time frame, and let me show you indicators. We still have this pattern, we still have higher lows on our side with the lower lows on the price action. Even though if this asset will break this bottom and even this one and stay above this previous low, we will still have higher lows on our side, and we still have this pattern in play. So what should you do if you want to enter the position with this asset to gain some profits? Definitely you can accumulate all the way down until this range will be hit by the price, and you should put your stop loss slightly below this range, and depending on the price action we might see about 3 to 4 days until we'll have this bounce to the upside. And what are the price targets? Definitely, first of all, we should break this previous swing high, and from our current range it might be about 45% of upside potential, and the next range of resistance might be right here at $0.5361 at roughly $78.69. So I still stand on my position that this is the fraudulent company, but we have decent setup, decent short-term long setup. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live